Next topic is evolution of computer. From the simple computer, how the computers has been developed. So, uh, so in this topic, we will learn the evolution of computer. So, the today's computer, how the today's computer has been developed. Uh, uh, so, uh, what are the phases the computer has faced to develop this modern computer? From the simple calculator to modern day powerful data processor, computing devices have evolved in a relatively short span of time. The evolution of computing devices is shown through a timeline, that is figure here. The figure is given, so we will discuss this figure. And the von Neumann architecture is shown in figure 4.1.4. This is the von Neumann architecture. So the concept was in von Neumann architecture. So the one computer, the must have one device, input device, and the mains processing unit that must have memory, so that the process data can store in memory, and one unit must be there that will produce result. So this was the concept of von Neumann architecture, and all the modern computer, you can say, that is based on this principle, because every computer having these three units: input, processing, and output. So this was the concept that is given by von Neumann. So the von Neumann architecture, it consists of a central processing unit for processing arithmetic and logical instructions, a memory to store data and program, input and output devices, and communication channels to send or receive the output data, an electronic numerical integrated and computer, ENIAC. Electronic numerical integrated and computer, ENIAC, is the first binary programmable computer that is based on von Neumann architecture. During the 1970 large scale integration LSI of electronic circuit allowed integration of complete CPU on a single chip called microprocessor. This is the evolution of computer. You can say here, 500 BC the abacus was developed. The computing is attributed to the invention of abacus almost 3000 years ago. It was a mechanical device capable of doing simple arithmetic and calculation only. Then 1642 the Pascaline was developed. It was invented by Blaise Pascal. He was a mathematician. Blaise Pascal invented a mechanical calculator known as Pascal calculator or Pascaline to do addition and subtraction of two numbers directly, and the multiplication division through repeated addition or subtraction. So this was the this device was developed in 1642. And then 1834 analytical engine. So Charles Babbage invented analytical engine, a mechanical computing device for input processing, storing, and display output, which is considered to form the basis of modern computer system. So in 1934, the Charles Babbage has given a concept of modern computer, because the computer that must have a input, processing, memory, and output device. So that's why, because of his theory, the Charles Babbage is known as a father of computer. So he was developed this analytical engine that having the concept of modern computer. So that's why Charles Babbage is known as father of computers. And 1890 tabulating machine, and this was developed by Hermann Hollerith, design a tabulating machine for summarizing the data stored on punch card. A punch card in 1890, the punch card the punch card is an input device. Through the input this punch card, the data is fed into computer system. So punch card, you can say the punch card is a piece of stick paper that stores digital data in the form of holes at predefined position. So it was a special kind of card that is used to feed data into computer system, and it is considered to be the first step towards programming. And then 1937, the Turing machine. The Turing machine concept was a general purpose programmable machine that was capable to solve any problem by executing the program stored on the punch card. And then the next milestone, you can say, that was 1945, and this is the very first computer, you can say, ENIAC and EDVAC. John von Neumann introduced the concept of a stored program computer, which was capable of storing data as well as program in the memory. And the EDVAC and then the ENIAC computers were developed based on this computer. So ENIAC is called the first electronic computer, you can say. And in 1947, and it was uses vacuum tubes. In 1947, the transistor, you can say, the main component of central processing unit, the transistor introduced. So vacuum tubes were replaced by the transistor developed at Bell Labs using the semiconductor materials. And in 97, integrated circuit, and this is this integrated development of integrated circuit was the revolution of computer system, because the size of computer get reduced because of this integrated circuit. An integrated circuit is a silicon chip which contains entire electronic circuit on a very small area. The size of computer has drastically reduced because of IC. So all the modern computer are based on ICs, and these IC are used in modern computer. The CPU and a single chip called microprocessor. The Moore's law prediction exponential growth in a number of transistors that can be assembled in a single microchip. In 1980, the processing power of my computers increased exponentially by integrated around 3 million components on a small size chip, term as a very large scale integration. So VLSI, that is the microprocessor, and it is called this is also the alternative name, you can say, the microprocessor. The further advancement in technology has made it feasible to fabricate high density of transistor and other components, approx 106 component on a single IC, called super large scale integrated circuit. And IBM introduced a first personal computer for home user in 1981. The Apple introduced the Macintosh machine in 1984. The popularity of PC surged by the introduction of graphical user interface. And look at here, so how the number of transistors integrated in a single chip, how it is developed. The Intel in 4044 Intel microprocessor, and all are belonging to the same microprocessor category. So in this way, the number of transistors increase in a single chip, you can say. Okay, the doubles every two years. And based on operating system, the microprocessor and others in place of computer with only command line interface like Unix and DOS. Around 90s, the growth of World Wide Web further accelerated mass uses of computers, and thereafter computer have become an indispensable part of every life. Further, with the introduction of laptop, personal computing was made portable to great extent. This was followed by smartphones, tablets, and other personal digital assistants. So these devices have leveraged the technological advancements in processor miniaturization and faster memory, high speed data, and the connectivity mechanism. The next wave of computing devices includes wearable gadgets such as smart watch, lenses, headbands, headphones, etc. And further, smart appliances are becoming a part of Internet of Things by leveraging the computer of artificial intelligence. So in 1965, the Intel co-founder Gordon Murray introduced Murray's laws, which predicted that the number of transistors on a chip would double every 2 years, while the cost would be halved. So that's all for today, and in the next video I will learn computer memory. Thank you for watching.